This is the Hopecast Network. Stories and shows you actually want to listen to.
Well, welcome to another edition of Movie Torture. It is the month of June, and we are saluting fathers. And I'm glad to have my buddy Brad. I'm trying not to say little buddy.
My little buddy Brad.
Yeah, my little buddy Brad. I'm gonna go to the mall, pick some yet. Brad, how is it going? How's the moving, the packing, and all that kind of stuff going?
It's going, Raj. I was just telling Blum here that we have our house under contract, so we are ready to move on to the next chapter. And if you're wondering who Blum is, well, that's Blumhouse Trent is back.
I'm back. Hello, everyone.
Blumhouse. We were talking about on one episode, Raj. Weren't we talking about like? Blumhouse Trent's like a food truck. You never know where he's going to show up and when he's going to show up, but he shows up some.
Yeah, and it's usually good quality.
It's good quality, a little more expensive.
Thank you, Roger.
What the listeners don't know is Blumhouse charges the most money to come on the podcast, so we have to save up. Roger and I, we have to save up to get Blumhouse.
You have to use me sparingly.
Yeah, he's saving up for that jet. Astral jet.
Yeah,
he's like that. What's that macaroni and cheese? It's really expensive. What's it called?
The deluxe.
They put that stuff in it at the $high restaurants. What's that called? You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about, Raj. It's the real expensive like flavoring that you'll get at a $high restaurant. Anyway, the joke's bad now.
Truffle mac and cheese.
Truffles. Blumhouse Trent's like a truffle. It comes in, you sprinkle a little bit of the truffle and it's good. Too much and you want rid of it.
Isn't that like a fungus, like a mushroom, a truffle? So is that a compliment?
Did I just compare Blumhouse Trent to a fungus? We will say this once again: Blumhouse Trent is on here with no Blumhouse movie.
Not a Blumhouse inside, which is merciful. So that's really great.
How you been, man? You been doing good?
Yeah. I've been laying low until you get another Blumhouse movie.
Well, I did see in the news today, or it was this week, that Blumhouse wants to take over the My Bloody Valentine franchise. They'll ruin that.
Yeah. I was reading news. It was looking to get into something else, too. I couldn't remember what it was.
I got to look now.
It might have been Godzilla. And I was like, oh, no, please. Please don't ruin Godzilla.
Is it Godzilla?
Might have been.
I'm looking to see in the news here. Blumhouse. I don't see. I saw that they were wanting to take over another movie too. So we'll have to figure out what that movie is because.
So they're gonna ruin next.
I want to get to this conversation about Blumhouse and compare it to the movie. But Roger, tell us what movie we're watching tonight.
We are watching The Stepfather. It was released in 1987, January 23rd of that year, and the box office was $2.5 million, and it was. I will ruin our goal for torture, so I'll just say, I'm sure that the budget for the movie was not that high.
I feel like, well, one, this movie's called The Stepfather, but producer Gary calls it Stepdaddy. And I feel like we could have shot that on a movie torture budget.
So it's just basically going through the neighborhood with a camera, and you got your movie. I mean, let's be honest, yeah.
Trent could have been holding the 8mm.
Get the leaf blower blowing those leaves around.
It's like any fall day in New England, and then you got your movie.
But we'll make it in Washington. We'll make it. We want it to be in the state of Washington, and we're gonna cast Locke from The Lost, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a thoroughly 80s movie, too. I mean, I forgot just how 80s that thing was. The music and everything, it was perfect 80s.
Yeah. My gosh. You want me to do my synopsis real quick while we're talking about it?
Well, let me share a couple things first. This film was inspired by the crimes of John List, who I guess was like a serial killer or killed his family. And it was filmed in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Got that Canada discount. It's that's your. I actually read something, and I feel like okay. I read this a little while ago when I was looking up some trivia on this. You probably saw it, Raj. You might have seen this. It says that Entertainment Weekly. Where's this at? Just terrible podcasting here. I'm looking at Stepfather 2, man. Can you believe that? You're looking at Stepfather 2. Entertainment Week has this listed as one of the top 20. It as the 22nd scariest movie of all time.
Are you serious?
Well, I disagree. This is not a scary movie, and that's probably why Entertainment Weekly is gone. Right?
It was more like a psychological movie with blood, a little bit 80s blood mixed in.
But honestly, Trent, I felt like I was watching a Discovery Plus show where they would show scenes from like actors trying to act out the real story, and then it cuts back to the people interviewing it.
That's great. It did feel that way, right?
It felt like I was watching Fear Thy Neighbor a little bit. You know, you're like, oh my gosh. We're watching Fear Thy Neighbor with actual nudity. I mean, it's like, what? But gosh, you mean do the synopsis, Raj?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Locke from Lost kills his family and then goes to be a realtor, marries another family, and watches Mr. Ed, and then decides to kill next family, but said family kills him. Kills him. Well, we'll get to this scene because this was a crazy scene to me. And then that's the stepfather. There's not much to this movie at all, but a bunch of just a dude that I don't know. We got to talk about this. We've got to undress this movie a little bit. Raj, thoughts immediately on opening scene of Stepdaddy.
They kind of jumped right to it. Right. You know, dude clean off the knife, blow off the knife, and take a shower, and walks out of the house like nothing happened.
He shaves too, and that's kind of a power move, right, Blumhouse? Oh, I think we lost Trent. He's back. Is that not kind of a power move, Blumhouse Trent, to shave after murdering your family? Is he there, Raj? I'll ask you that. His internet's crazy, he says. But Raj, I'll ask you.
Right.
Is that a power move to shave after murdering your family?
I think it was his way of transitioning from that family to moving on to the next. You know, that's kind of like the closeout, the creating the new appearance.
Okay. I wish Blumhouse was here right now because I'd like to get his. Are you a crime aficionado? Do you watch the Datelines in the 48 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fascinated by the fact of the DNA that he must be leaving at this crime scene.
Yeah.
There's got to be a lot of DNA, right? I mean, you're shaving at this point, like you're leaving your hair, but I guess his DNA would be in the house.
We got to remember this was pre-DNA, before the OJs and all that. So
was he wearing gloves? Did he have gloves on when he murdered the family?
I don't know, but like they said that the cops didn't have any fingerprints in the system to match up to him.
How do they not have fingerprints, Raj? I don't understand that.
Who knows? But like I said, this was in the 80s. So
Blumhouse, you back now?
I'm back, I think.
He's back.
Hey,
go ahead and just turn your
That's
camera
wonderful,
off.
isn't it?
I think probably
Yeah, you can turn your camera off if you need to, and
it'll help.
well, that
it'll
might help you if you turn
Jonathan
your camera
had
off.
to do that the other day.
Jonathan did that. Anyway, we're talking about the DNA left at the scene from stepdaddy. There had to be a lot of DNA, right, Trent?
Well, they had to be DNA all over the place. I mean, look at the slasher scene in the living room. There's no way his DNA can be all over the place. But having said that, though, DNA wasn't a huge thing in '87, though, right? I mean,
That's what Raj just told me.
I'll say, well, I missed that part. Sorry.
No,
Right.
you and Raj think alike is what I meant. But it's like, did he even care? Like, I mean, to me, it's a power move, right? You murder your family, then you go shave.
Well, I thought that the best part of the movie to me was that whole scenario, Shannon walking just nonchalant, picking up the toy, and then walking through the living room with everybody just laying in a pile. That was the best part of the entire movie.
Oh, that is the high water mark of this movie. I will say
Absolutely.
that.
The first 5 minutes.
Okay, so Trent, let's imagine me and you are his neighbors on both sides. We're out in the yard doing yard work. He comes strolling out with a suit on, shaved face. He has nary a care in the world, right, Raj? He's just walking.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't that be told to the police officers? You saw him leave the house at 8:30 in the morning. Like,
I didn't see anybody out in the yards and stuff, so just like
That is
but
true.
he wasn't even
Yeah.
looking.
No, he was whistling and singing, and he was having a good time. And he
Yeah.
was,
Yeah, what's the song he kept whistling? It was Camp Down Races, sing this
Yeah,
song,
that's right,
doo-dah, doo-dah. Here I go singing again, Roger.
strange choice.
It's such a strange choice, man. How does he find... Does he find families by insurance policies? Is that what we're supposed to figure out?
he was a realtor. Like
What?
that last house that he was going to go to, he was renting that house, and he went over and asked the neighbor, like, "Are you married? It's just you and the kids." So that's kind of what he did.
How's he
He's kind
getting...
of a stalker.
He is like a stalker, right?
Yeah.
He would make a bad husband who had like a bunch of wives, because he forgets names a lot.
Just calling kids
So
by the
did the
names he's already.
psychiatrist.
He couldn't be a Mormon because he'd be like Kristen. Leslie.
Wife number one.
Like I would. I couldn't. Well, for one, I don't understand. Why don't he just leave these women and go find another one? I don't even think he's in it for the physical attraction.
Yeah.
Nah.
You can't get a good grasp of what his angle is. It's just like he picks these families and gets really mad at them, and he takes them out. It's just
And ironically, Trent, you don't know this, but there's a little movie torture trivia here, Raj. I wonder if you caught this or not. Second straight movie, dude. We've had a dude sitting on a chair watching Mr. Ed. It's the second straight movie we watched on here. I'm starting to worry, man. I was like, holy crap, he's watching Mr. Ed. Raj,
Oh, yeah.
you don't remember?
Yeah, the other movie was set in, that in the 60s. Yeah.
We did but that was in the 80s when he was watching it. We
Yeah.
did Heavenly Kid, Trent. And,
Oh, yeah.
The dad is sitting on the recliner in the 80s watching a black and white Mr. Ed. And we get that again. Understand it, man. What are the odds, Trent, of all the movies for movie torture to pick? We pick 2 consecutive movies with Mr. Ed.
No, it's about $1 billion.
That's got to be $1 billion. There's no
Gotta
way.
be.
That's astronomical.
No
I
way.
would like to know how many times Mr. Ed has been seen in a movie. That's where I wish we had producer Gary. He could look up the stat for us. I'm telling you, it's astronomical odds. It's like lightning striking. If we pick another 80s movie and it's Mr. Ed, I'm gonna be, wow, this is amazing. We need to make a Mr. Ed movie. Did you ever watch Mr. Ed, Trent?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it, like bits and pieces of it. That's too far ahead of me.
Oh no, man! It was on Nick at Night every night. That's where I watched it.
That's right. It was on Nick at Night.
Yeah.
Okay.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
I just chose not to watch it. I think.
What'd you say?
I think I just chose not to watch it.
You're like, I'm not watching a stupid show with a horse talking.
Talking horse? Come on.
He would go, "Hello, Wilbur." Gosh, man, I was like, wow. So this dude, he's like again, I don't even really know his motives. I mean, his family, the daughter doesn't like him, right? And I kept thinking, he's wanting to go with his daughter. He's got to, right?
Yeah, he seemed to have an affinity for the daughters.
Yeah, I think so. Young or old, he talked about the daughters.
Yeah, like he wanted to date the daughter in a stepdaddy kind of way. It was weird
and creepy.
But he's like this really nice guy to everyone. Like, but he's nice in a creepy way. Like, I feel like if us three met him, we would be like, he seems nice, but he's got to be creepy, man. He's probably got a basement, right?
I think that was kind of it. Yeah, you did have a basement. I don't know. I think it was like they're just trying to portray him as like this normal guy, but inside he's crazy. You know what I mean? I think that was and there was no real motive because he was just insane. I think that's what I could take from it. There was no clear motive why he did what he did.
Yeah, I don't even. Why couldn't he just like marry a chick, just a normal chick, and not care to murder her? Like, you think he gets tired of the murdering game? You think he's like, oh, I gotta kill this lady?
The thing is when it's not the dream situation he's looking for, he quits. He'd quit work. He'd looking for another family, and he just would kill and move on.
I think Roger's exactly right, because when he started getting pushback from his family, that second family, he was done about the whole dating thing and all that. He was finished, and he just turned it off right there. He was finished.
Well, I mean, then you're never gonna last because you're always gonna get told by your wife you're wrong, and you got to figure something out, right?
He just moves on to the next town and starts killing again.
It's like, well, I'd be like, I guess I'm going to kill Kristen. I'll find me another wife, I guess. I mean, why not just divorce them?
Divorce, murder.
Prison.
Crystal says the same thing every time we watch 48 Hours of one of these shows. She's like, why don't they just get a divorce? And I'm like, because the other person doesn't want to pay the alimony or split the money.
Okay, do you think, guys, if they reduced alimony and made divorce cheaper, murders would go down?
Well, definitely.
Well, then why don't we do that then? Why don't we make divorce like where you don't have to pay penalties and the wife gets half? Why don't we just say, you know what? Y'all fight about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if Kristen wants to leave me and she's like, I want half, Brad, and they say, y'all fight it, you can kill her or you can decide for a resolution. I think she'd say, let's figure out a resolution, Brad. I don't think she'd want me to kill her.
So you would opt for the wood chipper?
Yeah, she ain't opting for the wood chipper. She's like, you know what? I think I'll take 30%, Brad. I mean, that's what I think. But that's why we should do that, Roger. All three of us should run for office and ruin our lives. Yeah. But pitch that. Lower divorce money. What? To
run for office, they'd go back to find this podcast, and they would say, that's what we used against us.
Yeah,
absolutely.
President Trent, were you not on a movie Torture?
What
Play the audio.
What you said, Roger, about old white ladies not getting stopped, but
oh gosh. Yeah, from Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Or we could just have the Attorney General go, I haven't actually listened to the audio of Movie Torture, but somebody told me about Movie Torture, so that's why we're doing this. And we're not going to release the audio. You don't know, if we start releasing the audio of Movie Torture, nobody else is going to want to talk. That's what they would say. Isn't that what they're saying now?
Yeah. So let's look at some of the cast here. You mentioned Terry O'Quinn, who played Jerry. and Henry, and Bill.
Very common names.
Yeah, I didn't recognize him from Lost, but he was on NCIS, or no, it was Hawaii 5-0.
Really?
Yeah, he was Commander Joe White in Hawaii 5-0. I guess the one that was 2011 to 2018. And he had a bit part in just so many movies throughout the 80s and 90s. Young Guns, Tombstone, The X-Files. Wasn't he on the X-Files TV show?
I think so.
Right, he was on Miami Vice. Just a ton of stuff. He was like a bit actor.
I like how we saw him take his toupee off in this movie.
Yeah.
Well, the best part was watching change his clothes and put his mustache on so calmly in the nasty restroom on the ferry boat. That was just disgusting.
It was so bad. But I love how nobody can recognize him if he's just shaved.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's not him. It can't be.
If I shaved completely right now, y'all would be like, that can't be Brad. That's not Brad. That's not Brad.
He looks like him, but he doesn't have a beard.
It's not him, man. And I just take my glasses off. Which glasses? It's like the Clark Kent thing, Trent, where nobody recognizes
the glasses, right? It's just the glasses. That one thing you can't tell the face out of the glasses.
No, he's not got like a zit or something that just matches Superman at one point.
Nah,
we're like, oh my gosh, that looks like Superman. Is that Brad from movie? No, it's not. He's shaved. There's no way. It's shaved.
Yeah, the daughter Jill Sholin. She's more known for who she dated than her acting roles.
Who'd she date?
She dated Keanu Reeves. They were in Babes and Toyland together. And she dated Brad Pitt for about 3 months in '89.
Have you seen Babes in Toyland?
Yes. What?
Yeah, I don't want to watch it again. We're not going to watch that for movie torture.
Although it is torture.
Richard Mulligan in it, though.
Has who?
Richard Mulligan from our last movie.
Oh, another Heavenly Kid reference. Richard Mulligan from one of my favorite shows, Empty Nest. Remember that, Trent?
Empty Nest, yes. The neighbors to the Golden Girls.
Yes, a spinoff from the Golden Girls.
Right, yeah. It was.
She was also on the Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, I like that show.
Looks like just for an episode or two, but yeah, she quit acting in mid '90s.
A little bit of Brad Pitt trivia. So, on the Work Advice, another podcast on the Hopecast Network, if you're listening, you can go listen to this. Kristen Burt joined me for a nice entertainment chat. We talked a lot about movies, and we got to talking about Brad Pitt. I recorded this chat probably 4 months ago, and we were talking, and she was informing me that Brad Pitt is an abuser, and he's like beat Angelina Jolie, and I was like, I didn't know that. Wow, I did not know that Brad Pitt was like that. And she's like, yeah, like nobody, his whole family hates him. He's a dirtbag. You can listen to this conversation. Anyway, so she sends me a message like the other day. She said, we talked about this, and look at what's in the news now. Like, his own daughter's, like, dropping his name. She's like, the kids can't even stand it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little Brad Pitt trip. He comes across like this really nice guy in the movies, but he's a real big jerk off screen. That's what she said. She's met him like once. Yeah. There's a little Brad Pitt trivia in there, and a little self-promotion of another podcast. Let's get that. I don't miss a chance to promote our pods. Like the couple that's buying our house right now, I was like, you need to subscribe to our podcast, okay? And I sent the links.
Hey, there you go.
Anybody I talk to, I think I'm gonna wear like a QR code on my shirt everywhere I go, just to get people to sub.
The first lady of Movie Torture says she wants us to get T-shirts. She just sent something to us in a text.
Yeah, I saw that. She's wanting shirts. Now let me bring this up, Trent. and Roger. So I'm hanging out with MTD about an hour and a half ago, and we get to talking about salt. He uses just the plain shake salt, like you buy, like the 99-cent restaurant, right?
Yep.
He said it's too much work to go grind it.
For those of you who couldn't see the visual, he was taking his hand and doing one of those salt shakers that you have to twist.
Yeah.
The rock.
But I'm telling him the Himalayan sea salt has a better taste than the Morton's. Am I right, guys? Or am I wrong? I said I'm going to bring this up.
The sea salt is definitely better. I'm with you. It's worth the hassle.
Yeah, but he's like, that's too much work. I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
He said,
I don't salt my food after, it's because, like, if I go to a restaurant or whatever, I never salt my food because that just puts too much into it anyway.
No, Roger, I'm talking about even when I cook. Like, I'll use the. We don't use the shaker.
From now on, every time I see salt, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, that's gonna be the noise.
He said, "No way Himalayan sea salt tastes any better than the normal salt," and I'm like, "It does." And I said, "Freshly ground pepper, way better than just that 99-cent pepper you're just doing like this on."
Oh, absolutely, I agree. So
okay, the last thing I was going to bring up from MTD, he is a strict ragu or prego pasta sauce. No more. And I'm like, you choose the two bottom of the barrel pasta sauces to make spaghetti. Am I right or wrong?
Right. Yeah. Because if you take that spaghetti sauce and put it like a microwave container, it leaves stains. I mean, it's just like, you can tell how horrible, chemical wise it is.
I don't usually microwave my sauce, Raj, but okay.
Well, I mean, if you're warming it up or whatever, like you have leftover spaghetti.
It'll leave a ring in the bowl. It's so strong.
It does, but I was saying Newman's Own, which is good. It's good, but he says it's 50 cents more than the Prego.
50 cents.
It's 50 cent MTD. I think when you hit 70 plus, you start just shrinking it down some, right? And I'm not spending that 50 cents. I'm saving it for my ragu.
Something else.
He just buys generic. He doesn't buy the branded food.
Oh my God. Trent, what brand do you use?
Actually, honestly, to Prego mostly. Just because, it's pretty cheap.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, pretty cheap.
Okay, we can make fun of
agree
Trent
with everything. Listen, I agree with everything Roger said about it. The chemicals, the stains, but you gotta die somehow. So,
Yeah. Well, ragu is the worst. I mean,
ragu is the worst. But I love how Trent basically used the smoker line. Well, you're gonna die someday. Might as well die smoking.
It's true. The ragu stuff is the stuff that will just stain your soul, and so it's so chemical based. But this is the worst.
In college, I lived off of ravioli, but I can only imagine the years it stayed off my life. You need that Chef Boyardee stuff.
Oh, that stuff's good though, man.
Oh, that's because it has so much salt in it.
Yeah.
like for real, if you buy the spaghetti with meatballs, if you buy 2 cans of that, you have a legit spaghetti dinner, and you sprinkle some Parmesan on there, some Parmesan, how they say it. You're eating like high. You're eating high, man. That's great.
And you might as well just set an appointment with your toilet for the rest of the night too. You're gonna be there.
You're gonna be up. That's right.
I said something about the toilet the other day, and I said, man, that toilet's going to get so abused, because some guy was, like, crushing a lot of food. I was like, man, that toilet's going... Oh, I know what it was. I was at lunch with Breaking News of Brad and B's husband, Justin, And he was like, I'm getting this. And I said, yeah, your toilet's going to be hurting in like an hour, bro.
So what was his food of choice? What was?
But he has such a weak stomach. Like we went to eat at a Thai restaurant and he got spice level 2. But he said,
thing. Yeah.
No. Dude, I got spice level 5. I ate the highest spice.
But eventually your body's going to say, yeah, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, I haven't said it yet. It's not tapped out yet.
It's coming.
But
I'm going to die. I'm going to die happy.
Hey, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die eating spicy food, man. That's
my prego, man.
Spitting out fire at both ends.
The smoker mentality, though, they're like, if I'm going to die smoking. I'm like, well, you don't have to rush your death up, and you don't have to give me secondhand lung cancer.
Take you with them, right?
Yeah. You're like kamikaze me, man. You're like going to kill yourself and me.
Along the way.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to secondhand smoke a pack a day. That's just not my thing, man. Do you think, John, what's his name in this movie? John? Is it John?
Oh,
what's his name in this movie? Is it John?
Jerry.
Jerry. Do you think Jerry's buying the ragu or the prego? Is he making the dinner at night for the family?
Oh, he's probably cutting fresh basil and the whole 9 yards, right? I mean, he's chopping the tomatoes and everything.
Yeah,
at least.
Not a bad gig for the wife then. If he's coming in and he's doing all this good stuff, and all you gotta do is play by the rules.
Smacks her upside the head with the butcher knife.
But until that moment. Until that moment, he's slicing the basil.
I did love when he forgot her name. He's like, "No, which one are you again?"
We should try that with our wives tonight. Which one are you again?
I can tell
you to get hit.
Yeah.
I can tell you about 10, 11, 12 years ago.
Hey there, this is Movie Torture's very own producer Gary here to talk to you about Generous Coffee, where every sip is an adventure of flavor. When you choose our meticulously sourced beans, you're not just getting a cup of coffee, you're embarking on a taste journey. Here's why our coffee stands out. It's very rich and robust. Our beans are roasted to perfection, unlocking deep, chocolatey notes that dance on your taste buds. Imagine a velvety blend that whispers of caramel and toasted hazelnuts. It's bright and vibrant. With each sip, you'll experience a burst of citrus zest, like a sun-kissed morning in a cup. The acidity is balanced, leaving a refreshing afterglow. Silky smooth. Generous coffee glides across your palate, leaving a trail of velvet warmth. It's like wrapping yourself in a cozy blanket with the fireplace, and remember, every purchase fuels positive change worldwide. So go ahead, savor that cup. It's not just coffee, it's a flavorful revolution.
When I was in the dating phase, I had some of those episodes that I had to really think hard. Before the date, like, okay, this is hard, and
Focus.
Roger's got cue cards.
Yeah.
Roger's the Jerry of dating minus the murder.
Yeah.
Just the killing.
Minus the killing. Roger would just go to the next family.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Jerry's this one. Stephanie's the one tomorrow.
Hey, it's cool that you had an active dating life. I feel like if I hit the dating field now, I would spend my evenings hanging with you or Trent. I feel like that's my dating life.
Dude, I could say horrible stories.
Mine would be like, I guess I'm going to watch HBO Max tonight. Maybe Netflix. I'm going to Netflix and chill, but not chill with just myself. I don't feel like I would have a good dating life because I would be.
No.
I'd be like, wait, I can watch football all day, uninterrupted.
Just hang out, not listen to anybody, just do my thing, right?
I can binge a show that I want to watch all day. Oh,
eat what you want, just do what you want. Yeah, it's clean living.
I can eat dessert for dinner. My gosh, and I can hire a maid. I don't know. My dating life would probably be sparse. It would not be sparse.
So,
Yeah.
what did you think about the wife? What'd you think about the wife, Shelley Hack? Former Charlie's Angel.
She was? Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was one of the,
I didn't know that.
like
Well,
the late years, when she came in after Farrah Fawcett left. And
Those don't
Everybody quit.
count, though, right? Okay, so would a movie... Okay, hold on. Let me ask you. This is a good, serious question. You're counting her as a Charles Angels, right? So...
yeah, she was KJ replacement.
Okay, so would movie torture fans count movie torture as if we are all replaced by new people? Would they count that as original movie torture? Like, would they say, oh, they're casting movie torture? I wouldn't think so, right? I don't consider her real.
Well, I think if it was a whole new cast, yes, you could say that. But I think, it was like one at a time. That's happened to all kind of shows,
Okay, Blumhouse Trent. Roger, I don't know if you like this show, but I'm pretty sure Blumhouse watched it. The Dukes of Hazzard.
absolutely. Those two dudes that came in later, yeah.
Yeah, do you count Coy and Vance as
I forget their name. That's how irrelevant they were.
One season, I think it was like season 4. They're like, you know what? We're not paying.
Bo and Luke came back, right?
Well, yeah, because they said we're not paying Tom Wopat and John Schneider good money, so they're like, y'all can hit the bricks. We'll bring in Coy and Vance, your cousins, and nobody cared two craps about Coy and Vance. So they're like, okay, we're gonna pay you, Tom Wopat.
Okay, we'll pay everyone somebody, please.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Roger and I have seen John Schneider and Tom Wopat in person.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We were too cheap to go up and get pictures with them because you had to pay for that.
I get that.
We went not singing just the little old boys.
If I'm being pregnant, I'm not paying to see John Schneider. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh! Wait, that would have been a power move if Trent would have busted out. I paid to see John Schneider and Tom Wopat, but I feed my family Prego.
That's how I wanted to see the celebrity, right?
How else are you going to go see Blumhouse?
That's right. It ain't cheap.
Has any of y'all ever rented a movie? I'm too cheap to do this. Have any of y'all ever paid the $20 to watch a movie at home?
Not yet.
Yeah, I don't think I've done that either.
I haven't.
I see, but people that have houses where they have 4 and 5 people, I could see that because you're getting off cheaper than you would in the theater. But if it's just me or my wife, watching a movie, then paying $20.
You're still getting off cheaper for $20, Raj.
Yeah, but I getting the popcorn and the other things to go along with it.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing.
I could see it with more people.
If MTD was in the chats right now, he would say Roger only likes the reclining seats at the movie theaters.
That's true.
But see, I'm cheap. I'll pay the $5 and just go get Discount Tuesday where it's $5. But
Dude,
yeah.
When I used to live in Gastonia, I was at the Regal weekly. But once I found Ardsley down there in South Tryon with the recliner seats and AMC, I was like, I'm done with the Regal.
Well, where I'm moving to, the apartments that we're looking at, I can walk to the movie theater. Like, literally just walk out there and go there.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So I'm probably going to be seeing a lot of movies by myself.
Yeah.
Just being there and seeing them.
It doesn't sound pathetic, does it? I'll be watching movies on those, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kids don't like movies. My wife, she might go see the girly ones with me, but if I want to go see like Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm going to have to go by myself, most likely, to watch Deadpool. Let me tell you guys. I went and saw Strangers Chapter 1 Tuesday night.
Was it good?
We're definitely doing it on Movie Torture in October.
That bad?
I went with producer Matt, who has been on here before. I went with Gabby, my kid, and Doug, his friend. And this is one of those movies. See, we didn't do any research on the movie. But they filmed all 3 movies in a row. So there's going to be Strangers Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3. So the movie just stops and it goes to be continued. So there was like no resolution.
No
to the
ending
movie.
for
So
the
it was-
movie? Oh, wow.
No ending. I cannot wait. I mean, I can absolutely not wait to talk about this movie on Movie Torture. There's hardly any killing, and y'all know when I watch a slasher movie, I want to see some killing. That's what's wrong with this movie, by the way. There's no killing. There's no slashing in this movie. For them to call this a slasher movie
That's exactly right.
insane to me.
Totally billed as a slasher. It's really just a. I'd read that it was that it wasn't playing well as a psychological thriller, so they had to bring in the slasher aspect to get people to come see it.
Yeah.
What slashing was it? He killed the psychologist, right?
It was more like a banger because he liked to use that 2x4
Yeah.
like he did on the psychiatrist.
Oh my gosh, man. There's not enough, like, at least when I watch a Jason movie, I'm getting the slashing. Even, dare I compare this to Halloween Ends, Trent? I mean...
Oh, please don't.
We'll talk about that when we get to...
Oh, yeah, you got a minute synopsis.
I already did it, Raj. Were you sleeping?
No, you didn't.
Yes, Trent, I did the minute synopsis, did I not?
Yeah, well, in the beginning, yeah.
That must have been when I was reading about Shelley being a
Must have been because I was like, I said, Locke from Lost, marries,
Lost, right?
kills, marries, kills.
It's
What
so
about the
specific.
dude that's like investigating him, by the way? How do the cops have no leads on this guy? There's none. These have to be the dumbest cops ever. How do they not have leads?
He gets more leads in 20 minutes, and the cops have gotten like 5 years.
I know. Like, he's like just walking around. Have you seen this guy? It'd be awesome if he had just a drawing with a mustache, like a cartoon mustache. Have you seen this guy?
And for all his trouble, he just gets whacked at the end.
Yeah, it was very anticlimactic, right? It's like, okay,
he
he's
just
dead.
killed in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm like, we like watch this guy the whole time, and he just dies. You're like, sheesh, man. Like, why?
His name is Stephen Shellen, and he has been in a bunch of horror movies. He was in in shows, The Hitchhiker, Alfred Hitchcock Presents. He was in American Gothic, Tales from the Crypt. He was in the CBS Summer Playhouse. He was on 21 Jump Street, the TV show. River Runs Through It. He was the exotic car salesman in Gone in 60 Seconds.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Speaking of that, Raj, do you think us three could go undercover in high school?
Never.
No.
Yeah, they would sniff us. We would be arrested.
5 minutes.
Right, maybe you could do it if you shaved and wore a wig, but
Oh my!
Yeah,
Well, when I shave, I'm not Brad. We don't know that guy. Who's that guy?
That's not Brad.
It's not
You
Brad.
look like him, but
He's
you're
got
not
facial hair. I just shave, put some brown contacts in. There's no way that's Brad. Hey. But of those shows, I used to watch The Hitchhiker. That was a good show on HBO. Alfred Hitchcock is great. Tales from the Crypt, awesome show. American Gothic. I used to watch that when I was a teenager. That was a great show. If I remember right, it had the dad from Talladega Nights in it. Am I right?
Maybe so. Yeah,
Right.
I can't remember.
Yeah, but I didn't do this segment last time we did our pod, but I'm gonna do this right now. Here's some quotes from the Stepfather. Wait a minute, who am I here? Jerry? That's right, Jerry Blake. Thanks, honey.
I like that part.
I would think, like, if I did that, I would think Kristen would be like, "Is Brad having a stroke?" Jerry goes, expelled? Girls don't get expelled. What the crap, man?
yeah.
He actually says this punk was trying to rape our daughter.
Was the
These are
dumbest
actual
line,
quotes. Yeah. It's not a family without a children. And I love how he drops, father knows best. And then I thought, man, I used to watch that on Nick at Night too.
Yeah, that one. I watched that one more than Mr. Ed.
And then Stephanie goes, "It's like living with Ward Cleaver," which I like. I'm a big Beaver fan. Leave it to Beaver. So yeah. I don't think we need to break up a family, do we, Pumpkin? Roger, are you there? And he goes, "Pumpkin?"
Sorry.
And then Jerry goes, "You're a very bad girl." It's like so creepy, dude.
It's creepy.
Like, I'm more creeped out that he's a pedophile than I am a slasher.
Yeah, he gives that vibe off way more than the killing bar, right? I mean,
He does, man. Like,
totally gives that vibe off.
My sister brought home Jerry and said, "This is my new husband." I'd go home and tell Chris, and I'm like, "That dude's a pedophile, man."
He just, Eddie's dying. He looks at his daughter and goes, "I love you."
So here's some of the goofs that went on. When Jerry hit Susan with the telephone, she was bloodied.
Okay.
When she rolls down the stairs in the basement, her face is back to normal. When he broke through the bathroom, remember the glass fell already because she picked up a piece of it, and she did a towel. Well, then when he came through, he broke another glass pane, another mirror. So there's a couple others here. It says when Jerry identifies James's identities on the ferry, he removes the front piece toupee to reveal thinning hair. However, in his bill, he applies for the insurance job. The hairline has receded even farther. So,
you'd have to be a hardcore Stepfather fan to notice that.
Yeah,
garbage.
pay attention to that one, right?
Yeah, Raj, do you have any reviews for this movie?
Yeah, give me a second to...
Because I have a couple doozies.
Why don't you go ahead and I'll do mine.
This is from the Stepfather. This is from Virginia Danridge. She literally wrote this on April 20th of 2024. That is so weird to me that people are still writing reviews on a movie that's almost 40 years old. She says, "It's really good from the beginning to the end." That's all she put. But here's a good one. This one is Colossal Beast, which I gotta say, it's a cool name to put in your Amazon review. Flynn knocks it out of the park as the stepfather in this dark and surprisingly humorous horror slasher. Okay, he's wrong first off, because it's not humorous and it's not a slasher.
Nor a slasher.
Sure, it's from the 80s, but it's entertaining from beginning to end. Not once was I ever bored. Gosh, man, I wonder if Colossal Beast could sit through like Dungeons and Dragons from 1998, or even Batman and Robin and not get bored. Yeah, and this is a good one here. I actually love this movie from Reviews Is My Life 007. It is weird to think about, but one of all the people that have left a review for this movie, some of them for sure have probably died.
That's awful.
Maybe even more than in this film, but I loved every second of this 80s slasher, and TBH, I can't wait till Scream Factory announces a 4K and sucks me out of another $30 because I will line up to buy it again. Capitalism will always be acceptable to me if that leads to being able to buy amazing movies and shirts from Amazon.com. Is this just a commercial for Amazon.com?
I would say that sounds like a sponsored ad.
And this is the last one. This is from Slim Tim. He said, this is in 2013. A classic that easily transcends the horror genre. I can't recommend this movie enough. Terry O'Quinn's performance should rank amongst the best of all time. Quinn takes this role in what would be a good movie, takes it to another level. He makes it a masterpiece of any genre. The Stepfather's only shortcomings are not doing more with Jerry Blake. He is so brilliant. Shout Factory does a solid job. All in all, I'd recommend this to anyone older than 16. The foul language is minimal. The violence is gruesome. Is it gruesome? But not over the top, and it feels like enough to execute certain scenes. There's a brief sex scene containing no nudity. However, there's a later scene of nudity that I definitely would not want my children or teen to see. Yeah, that nude scene surprised me, by the way. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what was creepiest about that. Like 5 minutes before that, the whole dating thing, they said they were both 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then they're showing her later, right? I mean, think about how creepy that is in this day and age. I mean,
she was legal, but still the fault that she was supposed to be that age, right?
No, I mean, just the impression of the age is what was so creepy
that's
about
weird.
it. Yeah.
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 Trent, there's a lot. Now, let me ask you this. How long before Blumhouse buys the rights to the Stepfather franchise?
He's probably already on it right now as we speak.
The Lord of all horror buys everything we love. Now,
and then ruins it.
And then promptly
ruins
takes
it
a
more,
dump on
I should say.
Ruins it way more. Like just ruins it. Like, I'm shocked that Jason Blum has not purchased the rights to make a Stepfather. I'm shocked at that. How has that not happened?
You need some.
One of the critical reviews that actually did pretty well. It got an 89% approval rating from Rotten Tomatoes with an average of 7 out of 10. Roger Ebert gave the movie 2.5 stars out of 4 and wrote, "Violence itself seems to sell at the box office, even when it's divorced from any context. Maybe that's what the filmmakers were thinking. What often happens, though, is otherwise flawed film. There are a couple of things that are wonderful. The Stepfather has one wonderful element, Terry O'Quinn's performance. He got some accolades, more awards for his job on the film."
Okay. Terry O'Quinn was great in this movie. He was the only real actor in this movie, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he was great. But we got to talk about that last scene before we wrap up the pod. Homeboy gets a knife in the heart. I mean, it looked like that, right?
Right. It's just.
Yeah.
Right. Is he living through that stab?
Well, there was a number 2.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
Too. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at, Rod. How in the world... I looked at what Stepfather 2 is. It said he escapes from the insane asylum. Okay. I think he would have to escape from the coffin because it looked like it was in his heart. I don't know how he lived.
It was no way.
It's crazy.
They should... You know what? Blum should remake this and call it The Stepmother, and it'd be a crazy mom who goes around and seduces men. That's what that's what they got to do. Just crazy stepmommy. Call it stepmommy. Go around and seduce men,
stepmommy,
and then kill the kids and the mom and the dad. Boom. Blumhouse Trent. Movie torture. Movie gold.
Movie torture. Absolutely.
Right. Movie torture. Movie gold.
Absolute torture. Horrible. Yeah, maybe it's just because I've transitioned to present time and 80s movies.
You transition?
To present time.
Okay.
Right, Mr. Beaver. So now, when I look back at 80s movies, it just looks so rough. I mean, just, technology's improved and acting's gotten better.
First off, Raj, Movie Torture Dad has said I've been giving out movie golds a lot lately.
Too late.
Yeah. And I will say, we have had a good streak of 80s movies that we have watched. She-Devil, movie gold. Heavenly Kid, movie gold. Right? They're great. Trent, you gotta watch Heavenly Kid. It's on Tubi. You need to watch it.
I gotta watch it, yeah.
It's great. You and your wife will like this movie. This movie is hardcore movie torture. It was awful.
Brad's back.
The streak of 80s movies that are good. This might be the very first time we've ever had everyone say torture. Usually it's movie bronze. Somebody throws out a bronze. This is definitely movie torture. If this movie upped the kills and made it more gory. I think this would be better if he was a legit slasher. If he was going around town killing people, it would be better.
I agree.
But he's not. We're watching a domesticated realtor. For the only redeeming thing in this movie is the hour and 28-minute runtime. That's it.
That's exactly right.
And I dozed during that. I had to fight off falling asleep. This is what I did, Movie Torture listeners. I knew I had to do the podcast tonight. So I woke up at 5:40 this morning and watched it till 7:10 and got it done. I'm like, I'm getting this done first thing. I think that's actually way worse than this movie, that I had to actually get up at 5:40 in the morning and do this. But
yes,
this was a terrible movie. I don't know if we'll ever do Stepfather 2 on here.
Imagine how bad 3 must be.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, different actor too, right?
Yeah.
We should do Stepfather 3 in Blumhouse. You come back and do that one.
I'll do it. I'm your man. I'll be there.
But anybody that wants to watch it can go on Tubi right now and watch Stepfather. And I will say, the poster, really cool poster for the movie. Did y'all see the poster for Stepfather?
Yeah, it's like looking in the mirror, something like that, right?
Yeah. We got to make that with Gary on it. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Right here, Raj. Look at this. That's a cool poster. That's a really cool poster.
Yeah.
Who am I here, he says. Yeah, he's definitely... this movie was no different than watching a Discovery Plus mystery show where they did flashback to actors, in my opinion. That's all it was, man. And Blum can have this franchise. I don't know if Blum can actually make this worse.
I was going to say, I don't know that he could hurt this one.
I don't think he could. Let me ask you this, Blumhouse Trent. Is this movie worse than Halloween Ends? Because I want to end the show with that conversation.
Oh. Wow. Oh, that's a tough one. Halloween Ends is so horrible. The Bully Martin Band kids, I'm struggling here.
Well, but I will say Halloween Ends is a solid 2 hours. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is the problem. I would say that this one could have been better, had it been done better. I think the storyline could have been better than Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends' storyline was also terrible. The script was so bad.
But there was killings in Halloween Ends, at least.
It's only redeeming quality.
Yeah. Raj, where would producer Gary be in this movie? Who would he be?
The teenage boyfriend.
Gosh. I could see him being one of the assistants at the realtor company, just hanging out, confused, what's going I envision a scene where Jerry shows up at the company and they're like, "Didn't you quit?" And Gary's just sitting in there going, "Huh?" And last question, because we got to ask this because Trent's on could Larry the Cable Guy had made this a better movie if he'd have been Jerry?
He walks through the living room, everyone's dead, and he goes, "Got her done."
He's walking through, and the teenage daughter, she's sitting there, and he rips a big fart on her as he keeps walking.
He really couldn't hurt the movie any.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think we could have cast movie torture people in this movie, and I don't think it'd been any worse.
I could have busted through the door to break up the kiss and said, "That's not the way to give her tongue. Let me show you how to give her tongue."
Gosh. Get her done. Get that tongue in that mouth, girl. I think Roger could have played a more convincing Jerry. I honestly do.
I think any random dad could have played that role and done it fine.
Yeah, we should cast producer Gary as Jerry and just call him Gary, and we could have Hannah be the wife.
See, the good thing with Gary is he's got multiple names, so when he moves on from one kill to the next, he could be Gary at this place, Gage at the other.
Jerry.
He got aliases already.
Yeah, but he would be like, "Who am I now?" And he'd have to call me and go, "Hey, Brad, who am I here?" And this Gary would wear Hawaiian shirts every time.
Did you make
The poster would have him in a Hawaiian shirt.
Have I killed her yet? I can't remember if I killed her yet or not.
Did I kill her? I can't remember. Then why do I need to kill her again? He'd write in his notes. Oh, old PG. He's sitting at home. I don't know if I told you, Trent. Roger, I might have said this in the last podcast. Producer Matt likes that producer Gary is not on all the time because he says now we can make fun of Gary and he doesn't defend himself.
He can't defend himself, right? That's terrible.
No, because he
That's
doesn't listen to the podcast. He never listens outside of recording. So we can say all we want about PG and he'll never know.
Well, he'll know because Matt usually tells him.
Matt takes notes. He listens to our podcast and writes things down to then address them with us, which is hardcore.
He's fan number 2 of the show.
Yeah, Movie Torture Dad knows all the backstories, so he's in. I think it's killing him that he's not a part of the show tonight, though. But we had to go to a graduation party, so he was still partying up when I left. So, yeah. Anyway.
That's great.
What a show, guys. This has been great. Thanks, Blum, for coming on. For my good friend, Blumhouse Trent. Yeah. For Roger, my name is Brad. We will see you next week on Movie Torture.